And maybe you need to look at some past things that have happened in your life or different types of things to get down to those feelings. Maybe it's too difficult to go straight down to them. So there's all types of surface things that we have to move through. But the goal is to get down to the basic feeling. I feel unloved. I feel life doesn't love me. I feel alone. Eventually, when you've stabilized in that feeling and you've given it enough space and you've really felt it and you're not afraid of it anymore, then you want to turn it into the positive of that chakra. So what that chakra wants to feel is that I'm loved. Anything is possible. I can be loved. I fit in. People love me. I love people. And anything is possible. I feel safe. I feel secure. But you can't get to that until you've got through all those stories that you're telling yourself, all the pity party stories and all the negative stories and all the blame stories. You've got to get through them, get to the raw feeling. And once you've absolutely embraced that feeling, you're no longer running away from it. You're no longer terrified of it. You really let it in. Then you move to the positive. And this is how you recondition feelings. And you let up the positive. Most people's chakras, because they're identified with the body and they're identified with themselves moving in time, what's happened is most people's chakras has gone into the negative. They've begun to tell themselves too many limited stories. So all chakras are in a contracted state because you keep telling yourself negative stories that bad things will happen to you, life doesn't work out, life is against you, you're afraid. And it makes your whole body tight. And really the way that chakra should be is the negative feeling should come up when appropriate, but then they go back to either neutral or a positive feeling. But most people are constantly in a tight feeling, and then the mind goes crazy trying to work out why you're in so much discomfort. But it should be either neutral or the positive, but you need negative feelings. So when the lion is chasing you or you're in trouble at work, you need to feel pain in order to move past that and to respond to the current situation. So feelings are super important, and I'm not talking about freedom in any way being the way out of feelings. But what happens to most people is most people are normally always in fear, contraction, low self-esteem, negativity, a feeling they can't do things, and a feeling of stuckness. So there's got to be a balancing out of that. A balancing out. And then when it's more balanced, then you can see that everything is arising from nothing, and there's no feelings that actually belong to you. And there's nobody that's doing that. There's nobody that's doing that process. It actually is something that happened like magic, like everything else in this world.